Throughout September, this podcast is raising money for Calm, the suicide prevention charity. Our goal is to get people talking, and starting a conversation could help save a life. Hit the link in the show description to donate £12 to cover the cost of answering a call on the Calm helpline. And don't forget to listen out for special messaging across the Podomedy network. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
Ocean Song reverts back to her normal form. It's terrible what they have done to my people, but we must move on. We must. And Zephyr is looking a bit worse for wear. Says, I'm with you, Princess. I get it, but any chance we take a bit of a rest?
I go up to Zephyr and I just put my hand on her shoulder and I just cast a little healing word. I'll do a 4th level healing word on her because
just checking before you do that.
Okay.
You have had a day. Like, it is getting towards nighttime. So if you do want to rest, that is an option. If you don't want to use healing word. No,
I definitely do. I would like to use healing word on her just to give her that little bit of a nice warm feeling. And just 4d4. 4d4. Is that correct? +4. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm fine. I've just got a fucking spear sticking out of me. Don't worry about me. You take care of Aurora Munro.
Selfish, really.
17 points of healing for her.
Okay.
Oi, Halle Berry. Where'd you get your wind powers from? Why weren't we aware of this?
You not paying attention. The main reason I was captaining the Chimera in the first place is because I am an air ganassi and I have wind powers. Is how I flow the fucking ship, mate.
You're very gassy, you say?
We were never told about this. So you drop this in like it's common law that we were informed of at the time. And also, free ethereal monsters move that ship, not you and your windy pops.
I DM note, I'm absolutely scrolling to the bit where it says, this is Captain Zephyr. She is an air ganassi and therefore fully equipped to fly airships.
That means nothing to me. That she's from Aero Ganassi. Sounds like a shit airline. I don't know she's got wind powers. That was not explained.
I mean, flying probably helped with that.
You said the boat was powered by 3 monsters.
Well, there were the little ones like powering the thing, but she did use her powers, I'm sure, to like blow air into the sail. Like, I'm sure that was a thing I did.
Nope. That did not happen.
I'm now looking at my notes to try and find. I'm checking them. I'm flipping. I'm flipping through
Dave,
them.
I remember you saying it, Dave. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Don't you suck up to Dave?
A bit of inspiration for that, Dave, because I remember.
No, you can't.
Captain Zephyr. No, I've got Air Ganassi right next to Zephyr.
Yeah, but don't tell me she can fucking throw wind about like Halle Berry.
It kind of implies it.
It implies nothing. I don't know what that is. That could be a fucking city near Baldur's Gate for all I know.
But it was what she was, as described by Dave.
Not having it. Dave could just make up all sorts of words, then go, "Oh, well, that means that person."
That is kind of the premise of this podcast.
But it's not the point. My question still stands.
What was the question?
I don't remember.
She's answered it, mate.
Also, whilst you were off gusting off into the distance, you left the princess unguarded. Your one job. And as ambassador to the sea folk, pirate guy, Earl of Shoplifting, lovely lad of the sea. I'm not happy with your guarding there. Bad guarding. Bad.
That guy was up there. He had a far better shot at hitting Ocean Song than any of the others. You guys weren't going to be able to get him from where you were. So I took my chances, went up, got his attention. I got a fucking gaping axe wound for my troubles. But the princess is safe, isn't she?
Can we do that again, but without the gaping axe wound, please?
No.
Was I didn't mind.
I mean, I knew exactly what I was saying.
No, I love it. Leave it in.
That's fine. We're leaving in the gaping axe wound.
She got hit by an axe.
You left 2 orcs behind her. I'm just saying.
I had them, Porky.
You had fuck all.
I killed both of them. Actually, so leave her alone. Eyes just flame red.
Well, when she does her job properly, I'll leave her alone. Until then, as the ambassadors of the sea folk, I'd like the guard to the princess of the sea folk to guard the princess of the sea folk.
I think you'll find, mate, I am not the guard to the princess of the sea folk. My job was to get her to her dad in the bitter sea. To do that, I had to get her here, and we have to fight through these folk to get through the fucking portal or whatever we're looking for, and I did that. I am not a bodyguard. I'm here to help show her way.
2 questions. Which bitter sea?
The bitter sea in the north of the bitter sea.
Right, we're not there yet, are we? So you ain't done your job.
What bit of sea are we going to?
But I got to kill him to do it, and to kill him, I have to fucking fly up there and get him, didn't I?
No, you didn't. Reckless. And that's coming from us. Reckless.
No, let's put it this way. So if she was by Ocean Song and she was a target for their attack, surely that one of those rogue arrows or come near Ocean Song and attack her. So it was a sensible move to move away from her to make her less of a target because they were targeting Zephyr.
I would suggest that given they've taken this fortress from the sea folk, that the princess of the sea folk would be quite up on their priority list, and we all got very lucky.
She was disguised.
Very lucky.
He was disguised.
Reckless.
You, sir, are reckless with your twirling about with a pointy thing in your shoulder, not hitting anyone. What do you call that?
I call that a fucking injury. Would anybody like to heal me? I have a spear stuck in my shoulder.
I walk up to him and I roughly pull the spear straight out of his shoulder and I slap my hand on the wound and I just cast Healing Word on 3rd level on him. You get 3d4 plus 4, hold on.
Oh, bloody time.
13 points of healing.
That's a bit better.
Feel better about yourself?
I feel great about myself. And that is currently the only thing I'm feeling great about. I might be the lovely lad of the sea, but I'm also a professional. And I take my responsibilities very seriously. Apart from where the story has shown that I've not taken my responsibilities very seriously in previous adventures. Ignore them. I'm very professional as the ambassador with an axe.
Well, if all of you have done arguing, I
think you'll find I wasn't arguing, please. Thank you.
Well, thank you. You've been a good wizard. I do think we should rest for the night. I think we will be safe now. I am going to use this tent to rest. I will see you all in the morning, and no arguing and keeping me awake, please.
Pat, pat, pat. I just go up to Ronson and I pat Ronson on the head. Like, you're a good wizard, Ronson.
Thank you. It's mildly patronising, but I'll take the human contact.
Since I can't reach his head, because I'm only a little lad, I give him a big slap on the arse and a thumbs up. Not the arse, just a thumbs up.
Oh, Kinky, calm down.
Would we know if there are... I do want to kind of have a quick look around the fort just to make sure that we've not missed any people that are in cages. I just want to make sure that no one's left alive around the fort. So I just want to take a quick spin around the fort, if that's okay.
So you can rob
babe.
them?
No, I just want to see if anyone can be let out of cages or anything like that, or any dungeons.
So you can rob them?
No, because of the ocean people. No.
So you can rob them?
Right. I start walking away. No. And
I think we know
I'm
your
just
game.
gonna go and have a look to see if there's any kind of cells or anything like that, please, Dave.
You do not see any cells?
Nobody to rob.
That's a shame.
Roll me a perception check, please.
Oh, for goodness sake, 5. That dice is going in the bin.
As you stand up on the on the higher platform, you do look up and just see the giant skull in the sky looking back down at you. His eyes just glowing a dim red.
I just match my eyes to it, looking up at it.
So as you continue to wander around, you find the ballistas. There's a lot of ammo for them. Like, it seems like most of the the rest of the sea folk have gone. You can see there's some remains sort of off on the cliff edge. Like some of them have been thrown off the edge, died on the rocks, but there's no sign of anyone alive here, orc or sea folk.
Okay, well, area is secure. No one around. I think maybe it will be sensible to keep a watch while we rest.
Darling, you...
Yes?
Not you.
All right, as you were.
Remember what the hags told you about the bodies?
Oh, yes.
We should probably do something about that.
I move all the flame. I start pulling up the flames with control fire in the middle of the courtyard, the big fire that's in the middle. Can I just... Is it possible to whip it around using that and my cantrip for firebolt and just start throwing it on all the bodies?
Yeah. Yeah, fine.
Hey, this looks like fun. Come on, I want to join in. Although I'm not sure if I've got fire as a... I know.
And I also do the bodies that are over the edge of the cliff.
Cantrip? Yes, I have some firebolts. I'll fire some firebolts at them as well. Why not? Let's have a bit of fun. Porky, would you like to throw some fire at the dead bodies?
I don't have any fire-based skills.
I can light some sticks on fire if you want. You can throw the sticks at the bodies.
That sounds like fun. Yes, please.
Okay. So, I mean, I'll do that. I'll get some, some nice, good, thick branches, set them on fire to give to Shitehawk so we can throw them at the dead bodies. Has anybody got any marshmallows?
So as you've had your little funeral party, sort of, I imagine Pebbles is sort of sat by one of the fires. Ray's probably...
Does anybody want to take their clothes off and dance around?
What hat would Ray have in this instance?
He'd have a fireman's helmet on. Just observing, making sure.
With a little bucket of water?
Yeah.
So, it's getting later. What are you going to do? You're going to have a watch? Are you all going to sleep? How are you playing it?
I would like to do a watch just in case any of these bodies do come back to life in the middle of the night.
I really need a full 8 hours. I can't really guarantee. I can't really be involved in this, I don't think.
Okay, so Rodson, you're going to go to sleep behind your curtain.
I look at Ocean Song and Porky. Not Ocean Song, Zephyr and Porky. I was like, well, I do think that, this is not quite as... It's safe for now, but you never know.
Are we all sleeping a few feet away from some burning bodies?
Yeah.
That stink must be lovely, mustn't it?
And they were orcs as well, so they didn't smell great when they were alive. And I thought they smelt bad from the outside.
Excellent pause.
I do want to do a watch, but Porky, a watch?
Oh. I normally use a sundial. It's Fantasyland.
Yes, but staying up for a few hours to make sure that no one comes in is what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'll do a watch.
Okay. All right. We've got one in. And Zephyr? Fancy doing a watch? We could always... I don't suppose we can share and stay up all night, but maybe a little bit of time.
We'll take shifts like everyone else.
You can tend to a caping act. No, I can't bring myself to do it.
Don't do it.
I can't bring myself to do it. I'm not going to.
It was on the tip of my tongue at one point. I was like, no.
What was?
Not the gaping axe fiend, I swear.
God.
I'm sorry, could you keep your voices down? I'm trying to sleep. So rude.
Tell you what, I'll go first, says Zephyr, and then Porky, you take over from me, and then Tok, you have the last shift.
And with me.
So you both find places to rest. A couple of hours sort of pass, and Zephyr sort of gives Porky a bit of a shake on the shoulder. Your turn, little guy.
Hello. On it. And I just start mooching about.
Before I do go, have we got a problem here?
No problem. As long as you stay on task, that's all I need.
I fought against hordes of winged beasts flying through the sky. I've prevented a prison riot from some creatures you could only imagine. I know you might not want to think it, but I do know what I'm doing. You are not the only little mercenary out here.
Here's a little medal and a thumbs up for you. Congratulations on your previous success. It's irrelevant. The mission is now not wingy beasts and hordes of stuff. Do your job. We'll all do our job, and we'll all get out the other end hunky-dory. Like the Beck album.
And I did my job. All I'm saying is...
Debatable.
If something had happened to her, you'd have every right to be a bit of a knob. But it didn't, did it?
It could have.
You can't live this life with what ifs. Not in our jobs. Not in our line of work.
I'm making a mental note of this, and I might repeat this back to you in a few days because of the plot. But I can't tell you why. You get yourself some shut-eye. Pork is on the march.
So she goes and lies down next to Tok, draping an arm over her.
Can Tok just be like, no, she's part hag asleep, just like levitating slightly off the ground, just like speaking in tongues.
No!
She's having a nightmare.
Not yet.
Oh, no. Come on.
I've always got a plan.
Porco, roll me a d20, please.
Oh, well, I'll do it now with this button. It's a 9.
Okay, so partway through your shift, you do notice a bit of a twitching from this area here where one of the bodies was. Just some movement in the corner of your eye.
In my peripheral.
Mm.
I'll mooch parallel with that, but I don't let on that I've seen anything there. Looking off in the other direction, but I'm still observing that area as I walk past it.
So as you do, you kind of look. There doesn't seem to be anything too untoward. You manage to convince yourself it was just a trick of the embers in the darkness.
I then pounce upon that area.
So you put the embers out just by smothering them, but what's remained of the orc body is not moving.
Got my eye, you corpse. I should carry on upon my day.
So some time passes, and it's time for you to hand over the shift to Tok.
Tok! I'm shouting, but I'm actually just shouting it in a whisper way, right in your ear hole.
Oh, I just slap my... like the noise that's around there, so you probably get a hand across the face. What?
And he takes 102 points of damage. Your shift.
Okay. So I gently remove Zephyr's arm from around me, tuck her up in any blanket or anything that she's got over her. Anything to note?
Poor guy just cuddles back into where Pop was.
I looked down at Porky doing.
Force of habit. Possibly. Don't worry. I've got my own little place. I'm just a tired little guy.
Thrupples aren't really my thing. Okay.
Just keep your eye out.
Okay.
Something feels a bit off in the general vicinity of where the purple mark popped up. That Dave did. You know Dave, that voice in all of our heads that we can hear. It might be God. We don't know. But just keep an ear out.
Okay. Yes, well.
Okay, I've got to sleep now. Bye.
Sweet dreams and something.
Probably not, though, because that TikTok about Freddy Krueger's cool. So, no more dream-related stuff.
Okay, well...
Good night.
Good night. And I will start... I'm going to go up to the walls.
Poor guy just huddles up into a circle like a cat, or like Godzilla in the Colosseum. Just sort of cuddles in, makes a circle of himself.
I would like to look around the walls and into the courtyard as my watch goes, and just I hope that my dark vision picks up anything, if there is anything to pick up indeed.
So as you're walking around, kind of like on the second or lap or so, you start to see like Zephyr. I'm trying to be really careful with my words now, but like turning in her sleep. You can see her. You can just hear her sort of mumbling, and as the movements become a bit more violent, like you just see this wind sort of picking up around her, like the sand sort of blowing about, like she's thrashing about in her sleep.
I will pop down to her then if I see her doing that. And I will I suppose, just whisper in her ear, like, shh, and just kind of try and tuck the blanket around her and just put a bit of weight on her but with like a hug weight, if that makes sense, to just try and relax her back down to the ground.
Yeah, seems to be doing the trick. So you sort of, as you touch, she kind of settles. And there's what the wind dies down, sort of the rolling sand sort of calms, and sort of if it was indeed a nightmare she was having, you've calmed it.
Okay, I give her a little peck on the forehead and carry on with my rounds.
Okay, so another couple hours pass. It's nothing really of any consequence. The sea's pretty stormy. You've got the constant sound of the waves hitting the rocks, but other than that, it's pretty peaceful until a couple of hours later. Ocean Song exits the tent. I trust we've all made up. Says, sort of trying to wake everybody up.
Good morning. Sleep well?
Well, I'm not too bad. I kept really waking up through the night to get me here, and you lot chattering. Very rude.
I was actually pointing that to Accusations song.
As well as I could, thank you. Thank you all for being on watch as always.
Not a problem.
So, from here, I'm guessing we're all just gathering around the fire, having a little bit of breakfast and stuff. Where is it that we need to go?
Well, and she grins. I was looking forward to getting to this bit. So, this fort was put in place so that we could, we being the sea folk, had a way to get to our lands, our temple, without the need of sea or air if we really needed to. Only to be used in emergencies, of course. Of course, it means travelling under the ocean floor. It just so happens that those lovely orcs built that tent I was sleeping in, sort of around the entrance. It was quite well hidden. They didn't know it was there. So once we're all done, if you want to follow me, we can go down and see if we can make our way to see my father.
We're going under the water.
Under
Indeed
the
we
water?
are.
Under the ocean floor?
Yes.
Bobbing along on the bottom of the beautiful briny sea.
Bobbing along on the bottom
of the beautiful
brine
sea.
It sounds fabulous. Dave, did we get a long rest?
Yes, you did.
Okay, fantastic. I just wanted to check.
That's the whole point of pushing you to a long rest, yeah.
Yeah. Good, thank you. Just didn't want to click the button without asking. I, for one, am ready to go. Tip-top morning. We've done all we can here. The faster the better, in my books.
Let's get off. How are we travelling under the sea?
I think there's a bed in the in one of the rooms, and if you attach this
yes.
knob that I found onto it, and you just give it a little turn and a polish, we should get there quite quickly. Is
Good
that not
idea.
correct?
Let's get onto the bed right now and twist my knob.
Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I suggest we use the hidden hatch that's under the sand here. And she leads you into the tent and brushes away the sand, and there's a hatchway that leads down into this cavern.
Well, this also works.
We're not going to run into Jar Jar Binks, are we? Not that prick.
I don't believe I'm aware of him.
Good. He's very, very problematic.
So the party are in a cavern. They can hear some water rushing in. There's a shallow pool of water towards the centre, but they can't see much more at the moment.
Is there much light in this cavern?
A few bits, but you've all got dark vision.
Okay, well, follow me. Keep an eye out. Have you been down here recently, Ocean Song? Anything we should know about? Any traps? Any?
No, I have never been in from this side. No.
Anyone told you that it's trapped before? Just to be clear, just so we know what we're getting into.
It's unlikely. This is purely the entranceway. It's unlikely to be trapped.
I'm happy to lead, as per usual.
After you then, Ronson, I suppose.
Right. I mean, do I need to have an investigation check around here?
Just walk around if you want.
Just have a little walk around. I'm walking around. I didn't really like the way you said that. I've got to admit.
As you come around that corner, you spot a stone plinth, and there's a warmth in your heart as you recognise something you haven't seen for a long time.
A statue of Paul Daniels.
It's a teleportation circle.
Yeah. Oh, look! That makes me happy.
And the circle kind of illuminates as you walk near it, and Ocean Song looks very surprised. Oh, well, that's never happened before. You all continue to surprise me, and I guess it opens up some options. And she points towards the bit of rock wall that's between the two waterfalls and says, that gateway there opens up the way to my father's temple, but I must say I do appreciate the job's taken much longer than expected. So if you do wish to use this to return to Flame Keep, then myself and Zephyr can continue alone. But of course, if you carry on with me, your help is always appreciated, and you will get your full reward.
I liked that you went a little bit Cornish when you said that, so I'd like to explore that part of your lore. So I think we should stick around.
I don't even know how I did that, so...
I think we should finish the job. That's what we're here to do, and a job half done is never finished. I think that's the saying.
I mean, I really should check out Grogs, to be fair.
Well, if you want to teleport your bum somewhere, you can go ahead, Ronson. We're staying here.
I'd really like to know how much money I'm raking in right now. I mean, for all I know, I could be sitting on millions back home, couldn't I?
It is unlikely, as I keep pointing out to you, that the food shortage is probably affecting your business.
Oh, God, what a fucking killjoy. Come on, then.
So, Ocean Song sort of walks past the altar into the water here, puts her hand on the rock and starts to whisper in it's quite a haunting voice that none of you can understand.
Ooh, that was a haunting voice, wasn't it? I didn't understand what they said, though.
No, I mean, I don't think I have a... Do I understand it? You said no one can understand it, though.
I can work out what people are saying. I've got some, I think. Hang on. Comprehend languages. I've got comprehend languages. I'll use it. I'm going to use it. I might as well listen to what she says. I might as well listen in. Go on.
So it's almost a song. She said, "Ancestors of the royal waters, let me walk your path, treading the hallowed sea floor where you lay to rest."
Right. Part of me thinks I should write that down, but I'm not going to ask you to repeat it. So we'll say that Ronson wrote that down in his little book.
Okay.
Just in case.
So the rock wall kind of sort of just disappears under sort of behind the water, and again that kind of opens up to it's a dark corridor in front of you, illuminated by just like purple swirling lights. She says, "Well then, friends, let us proceed."
Okay.
Dave, did I have to use a spell slot for that? Because it's in my first level spells, but it says as ritual.
Yeah, so that's a ritual spell, so no, you don't use a spell slot.
So I don't use a spell slot for that, right? Okay, thank you.
So you all step through, and the air there's an immediate chill in the air. The Ocean Song looks to you all and says, "You are the first of the land dwellers to enter here. This is the sacred resting place of the Sea Folk monarchy. It also acts as a passageway between the fort and the temple, but it's normally only used when the current monarch dies. And of course, so thought that I would only come here when my father passed, so it is nice to know that That is not the occasion.
What an absolute honour. Thank you so much for trusting us in here. Is there a toilet anywhere? I really need a waz.
I'm afraid there is not.
Right, I'll just piss in the water, I suppose. It'll all mixing. It'll be okay.
There's water. If there is water underneath my feet, Tok immediately runs straight out of the water
There isn't.
onto
You
land.
kind of had to paddle for a little bit to get through the passage.
Oh, she's avoiding any water on the floor. Anything.
I'm gonna say it looks like there's a lot of water on the floor on the map.
But it's like you can all see like the purple swirly energy, right?
Yeah. So that what it is.
So that's
rather
not
than
quite
water.
like it looks like water, but like it's almost like what's the word? Like intangible. Like it looks like there's a running stream on the floor, but it's just like purple energy swirling around. So it's got that effect. So Tok, you might well get the sensation, but it's not actual water.
Yeah, so I would probably react to, oh no, oh.
And so Ocean Song sort of pauses a bit. You know, this is a bit more overwhelming than I thought it might be. I mean, this is. I thought I would only be here when I was bringing my father's body to rest.
Can you keep your voice down? I'm getting stage fright. It's retreating back in.
And Zephyr kind of suddenly clicks and says, "You mean this is a catacomb full of the dead?"
Oh no. Right, everyone, we know that the dead rise. So be quiet, okay? No chitter-chatter, Ronson, whispering. No stabby, slammy with any axes, Porkai. And just try and be quiet, be respectful, you know.
Ronson's 70 feet away at the moment, having a wee. You might have to be a bit louder.
So as Ronson pisses against the wall,
Don't worry, I'm mid-flow now.
part of it starts to crumble. And just in front of your face, Ronson, a hand bursts out of the wall.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I would have pissed myself if I wasn't already pissing.
And as you all watch on, various parts of this chamber, sort of made up of salty rocky deposits, crumble away. So, 1 by 1, or maybe 2 by 2, or 4 by 4, dozens of undead sea folk monarchs appear, climbing their way out of the walls, the floor, etc.
Everybody, I think there's a pervert in the stairwell. It just tried to touch my widgie.
All of their eyes are a dim red against that purple energy that's flooding around as they all... So a number turn towards Ronson, a number turn towards the rest of you.
Oh God, there's more perverts here. I'm surrounded by perverts.
As a reaction to seeing them all, can I cast friends on them, knowing that they would...
Read me friends.
I thought it smelt fishy down here. I just presumed it was Zephyr.
Where's friends gone? Oh my God, where's friends gone?
Cancelled years ago.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
I'm frantically looking for the spell. Where's my spell gone, Dave? Help
One
me.
more joke than was in Friends.
Oh, I got really annoyed with it today because my wife tends to have it on, and it was the one where it was like the alternate reality one. Like, what would happen if my wife wasn't a lesbian, or what would happen if I wasn't fat? And they put Courtney Cox in what they consider to be a fat suit, but is a perfectly normal, healthy human being, and just continue jokes about her always eating, and it's terrible, frankly.
It was awful at the time, and it's awful now. Unfunny bollocks. Lowest common denominator. Comedy.
Oh, stop it, you grumpy misanthropic man.
It was
Bloody
shit.
hell. It was not shit. Everybody loved
shit.
Friends. It was a wonderful, funny show.
I didn't
It
love
is
it.
now problematic, but it was a very funny show. We all
Speak-
enjoyed it. We all
Speaking of
laughed.
friends,
We all
speaking of
sat
friends,
around the TV, holding hands, drinking a cup of Bovril while watching it.
I didn't.
By the way, there's just again for listeners, sorry, there are 31 of these fishy people, it would seem, on the map at the moment surrounding me.
Yeah,
Because I went for a wee.
Each one kind of represents multiple. So just imagine that whole bit just full with like.
Oh my gosh!
Various
right.
decaying corpses.
So speaking, sorry, friends isn't what I was probably thinking it could do. So that's only for one person. I would like to cast mass. I would like to class. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't think I've got enough.
I could try if you want.
Well, hold fire, because we're going to do this slightly differently. So we all know that turn-based combat against 31 plus different enemies isn't going to go well, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, Ronson could probably wipe these out pretty quickly, I'd imagine. But if you don't,
I was going to make them all be charmed, so I was thinking to charm them instead.
You can still do that, but we're gonna play this battle slightly differently. So it's going to be a bit experimental. So what we're going to do? We're going to have like 4 rounds, but instead of sort of doing it turn-based and that kind of stuff, I want you to imagine this is one of your typical big Marvel, big army against army fight scenes. You know the ones like the one at the end of Endgame and the one at the end of Infinity War, all of that kind of stuff. So one by one, I want you guys to describe your like initial, like first set of moves. So maybe like 3 or 4 like different, whether it be attacks that can target multiple characters, movements, flashy like stunts or whatever. Then you'll roll a D8, and based on how cool, how creative, how well you've described it, I'll give you a bonus to that roll, and we'll see how well you executed it, and that will then determine sort of how many you managed to kill, if you took damage, sort of how well you did what you're going to do.
No, Dave.
Yeah.
I do have a question. Is this absolutely going to be a battle? Because these are all dead royal family of the Sea Folk, yeah?
Yeah.
Do they perceive us as intruders or enemy, even though we have a princess and an ambassador? Is this cut and dried as a battle before we kind of maybe try and avoid it or attack?
So all I will say is from what you know of how the Skull in the Sky operates.
Oh, okay.
The possessed, if they're very freshly possessed, like they do have parts of their old personality, but otherwise you've seen that they can very quickly just strip that away and they just become meat puppets.
That answers the question. So I forgot that aspect of it. I assumed that maybe it was the ghosts of the family rise up to protect their burial site. It wasn't then automatically a fight, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, the red eyes kind of give you the giveaway that it's connected to the skull.
Okay, well that makes sense. Please do continue. I do apologise for interrupting.
No, that's fine. Good to clarify. So as you guys sort of describe your big actiony sequences, I'll then sort of do one for a group of the enemies, and we'll play it like that. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes. Before we go into this version of turn-based combat, what do we know, if anything, about the bioluminescence here?
You can roll me either Arcana or Nature.
Is it flammable?
Well, that would be good, but it's kind of what it is. So Arcana or Nature, did you say?
Yeah.
No, it's +1 for either. And it's a 5. It's blue.
Yeah, you don't really know. Like, it looks like water, and that kind of makes sense, right? You're in the catacombs of the sea royalty, but it's unlike anything you've really seen,
and unlike anything the princess has seen.
And do you want to ask her? Okay,
Princess, your royal princess. So, these your uncles and whatnot, they seem bad. Is there anything you want to tell us about this cave that might help us in this adventure against 31 of your dead relatives?
More than 31. They represent multiples, don't forget.
They do.
As I say, I haven't been down here myself. I didn't anticipate that their influence. I didn't even think that the influence of the skull would penetrate this far. I don't know that I'm any help at all, I'm afraid.
That's fine. But you got no problem with us killing several generations of your family. I mean, they're already dead, but you know what I mean.
They are not my family. As you say, my family, anything that remained of them is long gone.
Sweet. Right. Leave it to us then.
So what I will do is I'll get you to roll for initiative, just so we've got a fair way of seeing who goes first.
Oh dear.
Fuck off.
I rolled a 1 as well. So
I've got a +1, so it's a 2, but still.
I have a +4, so it's a 5.
I got 16.
Off you go,
Right.
Ronson.
So Ronson's going first. So Neil, were you listening to me describe how you're going to do combat?
I mean, I listened to it. I didn't really understand it, Dave, but we'll give it a bash and we'll see what happens.
I mean, you're starting this with your dick in your hand, so...
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to put my penis away because that's wasting valuable time as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, that'd be a bonus action, you'd assume.
Yeah. So I'm going to cast Misty Step, but I'm going to go not straight. I'm going to go at an angle. So I'm going to go above one of these buggers. How many's in a group? How many's in a?
Well, so look, as I
square?
say, we're not going to get too hung up on like the technical and like the numbers here. Like, imagine it's a big Marvel battle. There's like a whole like 4 or 5 in a single square.
All right. Okay.
You know.
So I'm going to teleport above one, drop down, teabag it, boom, right on its head, and I'll grab it with my legs. So I come down, my legs are wrapped around its head. I've teabagged it, and I'm going to let myself drop. And as I do that, I'm twisting. So I snap its neck, and I go down to the ground. I flip back up. I take out my dagger. I lob it straight between the eyes of another one. Okay? I dip to the floor. I do a sweeping kick. Bum, 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 bum. I probably knock about 5 down. Just by that, I do a 360 twirl. Whoa, sweet lebs. I take them out. And as they hit the ground, I probably give them a karate chop in the neck, crush their thorax. Is that your thorax in your neck, or is that something else? I don't know. And then I will unleash magic missiles.
Cool. So what I will need you to do is for each spell you use, click cast so that you keep track of your spell slots. But otherwise, like mechanically, we're not gonna be rolling for damage and all that kind of stuff. But I just want to make sure we don't use too many spells.
And as I'm casting my spell, I've used grease and I'm sliding across the floor, just knocking a few more down. Pam, pam, pam.
I am going to give you a +2 for that description.
I did a flying teabag and I get a +2.
Yeah, well, look, we're the first. I don't really know what my scale is, so it's the first one.
I mean, if either of these two top a flying teabag, I'll be surprised.
So roll me a D8.
A D8. It was a 3.
So that's a 5. Okay, so look, most of that's quite successful. Some of the ones that you managed to trip up actually do manage to get to their feet. The dagger that you launched didn't quite hit between the eyes. It's kind of like in its neck, so it's not happy, but it certainly didn't have the effect you wanted. But you do take out a small group of them.
What about the flying teabag and breaking his neck?
Yeah, that happened as described.
Excellent.
You take a couple of swipes from it, from a couple of them, and you're going to take. Let me roll. 2 + 6 points of damage.
How many did I kill?
I mean, I've taken out a couple of 2 squares worth. I think you probably got just over half a dozen.
Wow. So that's 6 hit points. So that's 6 points. I regain hit points after I kill Grim Harvest.
If you kill them with spells.
Well, how many did I kill with magic missiles?
Let me read you. Oh, this is the problem. I'm trying to be loose with the rules so we don't end up with a whole battle against Helios situation again. But features and traits. Once per turn, when you kill one or more creatures spell, regain HP equals twice the spell's level. So, what did you do? Fifth level.
No, I'll just do first.
So if you use the first level magic missile, you'll get 2 hit points back.
2 hit points, and I took 6, so I'm 4 damage in that case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, we're going to keep this snappy. So next one is Tok.
Oh god, it's me next. Okay. Ooh, right. Let's see if I've got this. I've written down an idea. Okay. So I'm going to turn to Ocean Song. And I'm going to hold out my hand. Do you trust me?
Do you trust me?
Do you trust me? And our dimension door is 300 feet to the, well, not 300 feet, but to the other side of all the baddies at the end of the tomb. So we end up kind of here-ish.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast darkness on Ocean Song. And also the radius of it is going to be kind of in the middle, kind of here-ish. So then it encompasses Ocean Song, but also the majority of the ones at the end of the tomb, so they can't see. And then as I do that, I'm going to run in, casting Bane as I go through the baddies, and I'm going to end up about here, and then I'm just going to throw my arms out and thunderwave in a 15-foot radius. And then just stand there, bonus action 2 weapon fighting with my flame tongue rapier out. Yeah, I would like it kind of there, if possible. So that gets all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the groups at the end, if that's okay. So that should get Ocean Song and those people so you can't see.
Yeah. Okay. Again, it's early days, so we're going to go with another +2 there.
Okay.
So roll me,
D8.
roll me a D8.
A 5, so a 7.
Okay, so that's a 7. Okay, so remind me of the dimension door. So again, really cool. Open the dimension door, bring her through. Darkness. You rush in. So what? You thunderwave.
As I'm rushing through, though, I cast Bane as I rush through, and that Bane is at 5th level, so I get to do it on more than one target after the 2nd level. So it's on one target to start with. 2nd level is another. When you cast it, 1 additional. So 3rd, 4th, 5th. So it's the 4 creatures. So if I'm rushing through the 4 creatures in my path, I've cast Bane on. So any attacks of opportunity or groups of them, I would hopefully that they would have a lesser action on.
Cool. And then you do Thunderwave when you get there, which is bursting out at 15 feet.
Bursting out at 15 feet. So it's a 15 feet cube, is that one, not a circle? So I did think, about there is, where I am is perfect. So Thunderwave at 5th level, which damage increases by 1d8 per level.
Yeah, we're not worrying too much about damage.
I know. I just want to make sure that I'm getting them. I'm getting them.
Yeah. So that you execute that almost perfectly as you rush through, cursing them all with Bane as you go, and then just arms spread out. Thunderwave blasts out as like groups of them just fall back into the darkness, and you can't even see, but you can hear that they're squelching and dying. And you kind of stand sort of darkness behind you, looking pretty cool with your rapier, flame rapier, and normal rapier just drawn.
Yes, I'm ready.
Cool. Porkai.
Hello. I asked Zephyr how much wind she's got in her. leading to
Confession,
something.
love. But as much as probably as much as you need.
Sound. I will then, firstly, I will cast Cordon of Arrows at level 3, which is 30 foot, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
And I'll pop that right in the middle there. Can you see me measuring? Yep.
Yep.
And
So
I
you're putting a line of arrows across that line.
well, it's a 30-foot radius. So it's like...
But don't
like
you
that.
have to place ammunition down? Isn't that how that works?
You do. Let me read it. It's in the ground within range and lay magic. It just says an area. It doesn't say like a line.
Yeah, but you have to go and put them down.
Are they magic?
Yeah, but you have to go. You plant 4 pieces on, so you have to go and put them down, and then when something comes within 30 feet, that's when it flies up to strike them.
Oh, so I can't get into the middle of them and come back again.
I mean, you can try.
Okay, so the plan was, and I might need some help with the execution of this, is plant Cordon of Arrows in this little circle here, and then chuck Ensnaring Strike on it at the same time.
Okay.
And I understand I need to hit them for Ensnaring Strike. Stay with me. I would then ask Zephyr, with all of her windy might, to blow the first line, or as many as she could hear, backwards towards the Cordon of Arrows, which would count as a hit, which would ensnare them, and also pushes maybe more people into the darkness. That I
Okay,
don't have
cool.
really much I can do with my
So the way-
particular skill set.
The way I'd probably embellish that a little bit is if you run through them first, slash them like swiping with your bow as you go, maybe unleashing some shocking strikes. As you say, plant some arrows as you run, duck into where Ronson is, and then get Zephyr to do her bit with Ensnaring Strike. How does that sound?
Yeah, so that'll work. So that blows a load of them into the explosion and ensnares them at the same.
Yeah.
Sweet, I'll do that then. I'll press
Cool.
the button for everything.
I'm going to give you a +1 because I did a bit of helping. So roll a d8.
+1. I don't have much to go with.
No, I know, but like, I said
roll
that
them.
I'd work the scale out as I went, and I genuinely think the other two had a better description. So
I got a 5. I rolled a 20 at the same time. Disregard the 20.
okay, so 6 total. Yeah. Oh, I also need to say sorry, Vic. You took 12 points of damage as part of your
12. Yeah, fair. I did run through them.
Yeah. So yeah, you managed to strike a few as you run through. One does get a nasty hit on you as you're planting your Cordon of Arrows, but you kind of hit it with a ensnaring strike as you dash around the corner to where Ronson is. You signal to Zephyr, who lets loose a mighty blast of wind, and a number of them flying towards the cordon, which starts exploding. There's bits of ammunition flying towards multiples as various corpsey, even more corpsey fish people fall to the floor. And as you rightly say, a couple of groups fly back towards Tok, hit by the wind. So, last one before we finish. Oh, and you took... oh, bloody hell. That's the second dice I've lost tonight.
Oh, these are unlucky. You need a new set of dice, Dave. They're running away from you.
Yeah. You're going to take 16 points of damage, Walker.
That's fine.
So, between the three of you, what do you want Zephyr to do?
What kind of things does
Blow
she...
them all.
Yeah.
She's got daggers. She's got,
Zephyr, do you think
a
you could
sword.
blow them all? How many do you think you could blow at the same time?
She's
got-
not dignifying that for a response.
She's got daggers. She's got pushy.
Yeah.
Anything else?
like general sort of wind power,
Okay.
Zephyr, how many
Did-
daggers you got?
2.
That'll do. I got 2 words for you, love. Dagger tornado.
Yeah, move it around.
That's what I'm thinking. We could take
So it
them. Maybe
slashes them
Zephyr
all.
could whip up a tornado and then slam them into the ground.
Slash at the legs.
Oh, can I help Zephyr with something at all, Dave?
Yeah, it depends what it is.
Because I would like to put Cloud of Daggers into her tornado.
I'm going to limit what you can do on your next one a little bit.
Fine. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
if
gonna
Vic's
chuck
going to
my-
it, why don't we all throw something? I'll throw my dagger in there. She can have another dagger.
I'll chuck my new rubbish axe into the wind and all.
So I'll cast Cloud of Daggers, which is... Can I reach that? Yeah, I can. It's only a 5-foot cube, so I would put the Cloud of Daggers down. I say, whip up the air around here. And hopefully that will then take them into the tornado.
I'll
that she
throw that
creates.
drum in there as well. That shit, I don't use that.
Right.
That shitty drum you gave
I
me.
was
I
trying
throw
to
my
do
drum and
something
dagger in
sensible
there.
here, guys.
Yeah, well, so she's got 2 daggers. Hawkeye, bloody Hawkeye's thrown his crappy axe or sword or whatever. I've thrown the drum and the dagger in.
Okay, so she runs forward, and as she sees your daggers, she spins up a tornado. It picks up the stuff that you guys go in. Ronson, as your drum falls in there, like various bits of rubble and the dagger and stuff are like pounding on the drum, which activates its effect. So you hear like the screaming of the guy dying from the airship echoing around.
Again.
And all of the ghosts, or not ghosts, but corpses kind of hold their ears as it's causing psychic damage to them as well, and all the blades are spinning about as various ones sort of getting
Because, of course, I'd remembered about the psychic damage.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I just thought you were throwing the drum in there. I was like, all right.
And yeah, I mean a fair few drop. Zephyr takes a few hits, but she's looking all right. And Ocean Song, presumably you don't want her doing anything that's going to put her in danger.
That's why I hid her in the darkness, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So, I mean, that was probably, in a Marvel film, that was probably 10 minutes worth of action.
Yeah.
Doing all lots of cool stuff. I love the dimension dooring. That's nice. I like that. I can picture that cinematically.
Yeah.
Can I just clarify something? Because I've forgotten. Have I still got that dead child strapped to me in my papoose? I have, yeah, right, okay.
I forgot about that.
Bucket.
Cool. That's where we'll end it for the night.
Hey, everybody. Please review us. Please. 5 stars.
Yes, please.
Please, because we don't have many, but we're getting loads of extra listens, and reviews are really important. Too important, frankly, but that's where we're at. The only ones that people really care about are Apple, apparently. So if you've got an Apple account, chuck us 5 stars. But anywhere really is good, because we don't have many reviews, and we got a little bit review bombed by some wrong guns at one point. So our stars aren't great. So if you'd like to give us some reviews, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you. That's your PSA for the day. Thank you.
And as an incentive, what we're doing is if you do review us, give us a good review, and you send us in a screenshot, then you will get, as a thank you, Shitehawk will send you one of his Transformer toys, one of his from his collection.
That is not a thing.
That's not going to happen.
He has agreed to that. So
if you give us a 0 star, I will headbutt you until my forehead is just a nub. Thank you.
But feel free to come and have a chat to us in the Discord, you know?
Yeah, do that. We've got a Discord. It's linked. It's linked underneath this pod. It's in the description. You can see it there, and you can follow us on all the places. But please do review us.
I do charge for interactions, so if you do want to converse with me, there is a small fee on that service.
I'm really antisocial, so I probably won't interact with you.
So
but
Vic will talk to you, maybe.
Vic
I'll
and
have a
Dave.
chat, yeah. Yeah.
Chat up a storm, but please do give us 5 stars, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Also, thanks, Dave. Great game.
We're still recording. I've got to unrecord before we do the.
No, I can say thank you to Dave during the podcast.
No.
You should always thank your DM.
We do that after recording, so I'm stopping
No, we
recording
don't.
now.
Oh, for goodness sake. Thank the DM. Thank Dave. Thank the DM.
When you think of skyrocketing brands like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, it's easy to credit their success to great products, sleek branding, and brilliant marketing. But here's the overlooked secret. The real magic lies in the engine behind the scenes, the business powering their business. For millions of brands, that engine is Shopify, making selling seamless for them and shopping effortless for us. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Aloe Yoga uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/retail, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/retail to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/retail.
This podcast is part of Podomedy, the UK's podcast comedy network. Why not laugh at what else we've got? Visit podomedy.com.